Hi everyone, it's Marcia from Shakti Soul Coach, and we are doing the Lionsgate 8-8 portal message and the Leo new moon message today. This is quite an auspicious Sunday coming up. Not only is it the Lionsgate portal 8-8 on August 8th, 2021, but it also happens to be the new moon in Leo. And we are very, very, very lucky and blessed because we're going to have it here in the Americas for most of the day. The new moon in Leo will happen at 9:50 a.m. Eastern Time, and it will happen at 6:50 a.m. Pacific Time. So, what is the Lionsgate portal? Well, the Lionsgate portal is said in more astronomical terms, is when the star Sirius meets our sun in the sky. So Sirius is considered the spiritual sun, and then we have the Leo sun, which Leo is the home sign of the luminary of the sun, or sometimes the quote-unquote planet of the sun. And so we have these beautiful two luminary stars meeting in the sky at the same time and creating a portal of energy for manifestation. Now, the 8-8 is significant because the 8-8 signature is that of the goddess. It's a numerical code of the goddess energy. And that is one of manifestation. And it's one of the material world and bringing in material goods and enjoying the body and enjoying our life here on this planet. And so this is a great day to be setting intentions. We have the new moon for manifestation that's being grounded in the 8-8-8 portal. Also, too, it is always a day to be receiving upgrades and light codes. The star Sirius is associated with the Egyptian culture, with the Egyptian mysteries. It's said that there are for example, like Hathor and Isis, that's where they originate from and brought all their gifts here to this planet as in the goddess energy. And so it has that deep Egyptian significance. Also, too, I believe at its pinnacle, it is seen above the largest pyramid in Giza. So the pyramids were aligned to this astrological event every August. And so we've already been in the energy. Some people say that the Galactic New Year began on July 26th. I've read too, some people say 17th. It just depends on who's channeling what. So listen to your own truth. But anyway, we are in the rising of the star Sirius. And it reaches its peak in the sky and meets our sun on 8-8. And so we are rising. I love this. We are rising to a higher new dimension, a higher new way of being. That's why this is a portal to receive light codes. What are the light codes? It's new energy that can be brought in, or it's brought to the planet, but what it is doing is it's actually activating anything within you with your permission to raise your consciousness. So, what we are doing today is for Lionsgate. I kept on seeing in my meditations this morning for me to pull a couple of different decks that have lions in them. And so, I don't think I'm going to pull a card, maybe at the end. It depends how I feel like it. But this is from Alana Fairchild. I'll show you all the deck here. Oh, I love this card. Okay, this is the White Light Oracle from Alana Fairchild. This is a really high vibe, gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And if you can see the message, look at that. It's a 44, and the message is Ishtar's Lionsgate 8-8-8. So there's lots. The 44 is associated with the angel energy. The 8-8-8 code is the goddess energy. We have that beautiful lion. And Ishtar was a Babylonian goddess. And this is part of the energy that I am feeling too, especially now, because we are in this huge transitionary stage with humanity from all the events that have started at the beginning of this new decade. And also too, I'm getting, because of like the the different conjunctions, like the Saturn-Pluto conjunctions, and then we just had the great conjunction last winter solstice of the meeting of Jupiter and Saturn in the sky, right? And in Aquarius. And so here we are at this phase of transition and transformation. That's what Ishtar, or Inanna as she was known in the Sumerian culture, is all about. It's about going within, doing, some people might say their shadow work, really looking to release what no longer serves us so that we can rise back up and become lighter, letting go of the old baggage, if you will. So we become lighter, our load is lighter, and we can really raise into higher vibration, into higher consciousness. And I absolutely love and adore this. Like this in and of itself feels like a mandala. So you just take a look at that for a moment and just breathe in that energy, because this is where we're headed, especially on the Lion's Gate. We're rising up. Okay. We're elevating. This is the energy of elevation. That's the energy of the Lion's Gate. Okay, that's like the thing. They're like, it's the energy of elevation, Lion's Gate. If you don't remember anything else, that's what Spirit is saying. They're like, remember that, please. So, the other decks that we're using have lions in them, and I'm going to put these cards back in the deck, but but they wanted me to pull them out, and this one with the beautiful, this one, we'll start with this, is from the Messenger Oracle. And this is by, Raven Felon. And it's interesting. This has a very fall, Celtic, almost like Avalon kind of, energy, dragons, fairies. And so it has a fall energy to it. But this lion just is gorgeous. And he looks just like the Lion's Gate. And it's the message is very simple. Have courage. Have courage. And the second deck we are going to be using today is the Angel of Strength. And I just love and adore this lion on this card. The deck itself is the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. And I just love this Angel of Strength card where she has the lion with her. Now, I'm going to place these back into the decks, and we will just begin to see what our message for. Ooh, I feel like I might end up pulling. I think we're going to pull 4 cards, because we're going to pull a card around. We're going to start with the Energy Oracle, and we're going to pull a card around. I'm going to adjust my camera a teeny bit here so you can see better what I'm doing. I'm going to pull a card around the Lion's Gate. What is our message for Lion's Gate 8/8/2021? What's our message for Lion's Gate? Oh, well, that came right out. Oh, love it. Okay, so carrying connections. Okay, look at that. And it's also 14. And that 14 number, and I believe like the lion from the other deck. Let's see. I'm sorry, I have to grab my glasses and do this. Yeah, this one's a 14 too. Okay, so there's something in that 14. 1 + 4. That's 5. Change. So both of these cards are have that number 14 with them. So we definitely have changes afoot. And everybody's probably like, ah! But look at, this is amazing, beautiful change. So, I've been talking about how Mary Magdalene came in on spring equinox, which here in the Northern Hemisphere was, I think it was the 20th of March. And it was she was talking about how, yeah, it's time. The sacred unions are finally showing up. And so to me, this signifies anyone who's in a relationship or is desiring a sacred relationship. These doors are really opening with this Lion's Gate. If this is something that you are interested in, please set your intention, because the Leo new moon energy, they're showing me it's like this undercurrent where, we have the Lion's Gate and then we have this undercurrent of the. Okay, everyone. Well, I've been having a lot of issues with electronics, so somehow I stopped the other video. So we're going to do a part 2 here, because I do not want to do that over, and I want to continue with this message. So we have this beautiful card of Carrying Connections, and this is part of what is coming in for the 8/8 portal for humanity. And I keep on feeling this new moon in Leo energy supporting the manifestation of the carrying connections in our lives. Now, this can be romantic or not. Whoever it is, it will be a part of our soul tribe. They keep on showing me the infinity sign, which is the 8 on its side, the 8, right? Oh, excuse me. And so I just keep on seeing it going around. I have to look at it this way, going around the heads, making that infinity sign. Okay? And so allowing for these people, these souls who've been traveling throughout infinity to come together. And this is not only for romantic, but this is also for soul tribe. This is for people who've been looking for their soul tribe. This also, I've been having conversations, I don't even know, for like a year and a half about people relocating. Many of us, I relocated because it's a calling that we are being plugged into the grid in a different place that actually suits our higher growth into a higher evolution of beingness. And this is a part of what the Carrying Connections is going to form, because some of us have been like, why did I move here? I'm by myself. And it's like, no, these people are now going to start to show up. Connections are going to start to be made. Everybody, they're almost showing me they're showing me like a hound, like the old fox hunts in England during like the, 17th and 18th and 19th century, where they would send the little dog out and he's sniffing. Like, that's what I'm getting, is everybody is like sending their feelers out, like, okay, where's my soul tribe? Or where's my soul tribe? Where's my soul tribe? And it's going to start paying off. It's going to start paying off. We're going to start to find each other at that point. Also, too, they keep on pointing out these flowers. And so these flowers, what I'm really feeling is, as beautiful as this card is, she has the flowers, and she's looking down at the flowers. And yes, they are a gift. They're gorgeous. But it's almost like a distraction. And Spirit's saying, don't let yourself be distracted, especially, in the romantic realm, by gifts. This is about, turn around and look at each other and interact with each other. We've been doing so much interaction, like I am now, through media, through Zoom, through the computer, through phones. And they're like, no, this is where we get to do more interaction face to face. And so Spirit's saying, no, time to turn around. Don't be distracted by the beautiful gifts, by beautiful things. It's like, no, it's time for, this is part of the, the Saturn, Jupiter went back into Aquarius. So this is like the expansion of connection between humanity, right? Where that's what Jupiter's doing in its most positive form here. Okay, there we go. Also, too, love that 14. Number of change, 1 plus 5. Okay, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This is the number of change. This is the number of freedom. Connecting will actually help you to move through the changes, will create more freedom, will create more balance in your life, will allow for you to pivot and to see all sides of the story and more objectivity. Okay, so yes, we do talk about soul tribe being like-minded, but there may be a difference of opinions, and that doesn't matter, because this is about acceptance. This is about, compassion, acceptance. I'm getting like really like heart-centered, unconditional love. This is about us removing that old 3D overlay paradigm of like, well, I'll love you if you're like this. or you have to think this way for me to even like you. It's removing that old play and being like, oh, okay. And that doesn't mean, I'm getting like, well, yeah, they don't want to make it superficial because there are big wrongs in the world, but we're talking about more like understanding and listening instead of I'm seeing somebody like with their hands in their ears, la 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 la, I don't want to hear what you're saying. Okay, that's the visual I was given. So yeah, this is about, there are people who are ready to come into our lives that we might not be like exactly in alignment with them on every single thing, but they are good, high quality people who have beautiful souls, beautiful spirits, and are ultimately on the same game page of let's elevate. And let Spirit said, that's the word for this. This Lionsgate is about elevate. Lionsgate, elevate. That's what this is about. Okay, so we're going to ask the Messenger Oracle, what else do we need to know or do for the Lionsgate? Okay, what else do we need to know or do? What else do we need to know or do? Oh, I have to can't make this stuff up. Look at this. We are all connected. We're all connected. Look at those two dragons. And some would say that the black, here we are, carrying connections, we are all connected. The black dragon represents, there we go. The black dragon, that represents the female, the feminine, the void. And then the white dragon represents the masculine, the male. Okay? And so these are the two dragons intertwining, coming up from the divine feminine, the mother earthly energy, the 8-8 energy, if you will, and winding their way up through the heavens and bringing that, Father Sky, Mother Earth energy together and bringing it into one. And I just love how we have also the sun and the moon energy. So we've got, here we are, even though it's, you can't really portray a new moon. So we have the moon energy for the new moon in Leo. And we have the sun energy for the Lionsgate. Because remember, the star Sirius is a spiritual sun meeting with our sun, which is currently in the sign of Leo in the sky. And this is what those two stars coming together illustrate. This is what they represent, is this connection. So we are going to see, and I also love that we have the 4 plus 9 at the bottom, the 49 card. That reduces down to the 13. The 13 is a goddess number once again. So it's totally in alignment with the 888. And then from the 13, we've got the 4. What's the 4? The 4 is the heart chakra. 4 is the heart chakra. And in the Kundalini Yoga teachings, it's the neutral mind. And what do the neutral mind and the heart chakra have in common, quality-wise? Compassion. Compassion for ourselves, compassion for others. So this is a portal that will allow us to find soul tribe and be with soul tribe, especially the sacred unions, opening up a lot for that energy. And I don't say that lightly because I've been asked that question for 15 years. I've been asking it myself for 15 years. And but this is a very special portal that will allow for that energy to really, really ground itself, is what I'm hearing. on this earth plane. So this is the Lion's Gate. And now, in association with the Lion's Gate, I am going to ask, what is the energy that the new moon is bringing to this Lion's Gate energy? What is the energy the new moon in Leo is bringing to this Lion's Gate energy? What is the energy the new moon in Leo is bringing to this Lion's Gate energy? Whoa, baby! We like this. Everybody always wants to hear this, right? And Leo, the sign of Leo is actually associated with love, with romance. Of course, it's a sacred union portal. Heck! With love, with romance, with fun, with celebration, with the inner child, with generosity, with courage, with leadership. Now, here we have the new moon. Woman holding a coin. This is a card of prosperity. Especially, not to be too trite, but for women. And for some of you to get, if you want to go real basic, this can represent something to the extent of, there is someone in your family who's female, who's going to give you some money, contribute to some money, but also, too, I am hearing, and this is generosity. So this is, Leo represents generosity. So I am feeling, and look, we've got a kitty on the card. Yes, it's a little black kitty, but it's a kitty nonetheless. Our smaller version of Leo, the lion, right? And so this, and it's a dark black kitty. So this kitty energy is the black cat is representing the new moon in Leo. Okay, new moon in Leo, and coming together to allow for us to hold the money. Oh, also too, what I'm hearing at a higher level, what this is meaning is that Mother Earth herself is beginning to give back her riches. So for some of us, there's been, I know I have people who are really into Nasara Jasara. This actually may even be a part of that, where Mother Earth, I'm just getting Mother Earth is ready to bring back more abundance, to give more abundance, and to spread that abundance. Now, however that abundance shows up for you, it looks like it will show up in monetary ways, or ideas that will bring money in for some people, downloads that will bring money in for some people. Now, the other thing about that, we're talking about these caring connections and the sacred union. So the dark dragon over here is representative of the female energy of the new moon energy, and then the white dragon is that of the Lion's Gate. And so also too, with this card, the male would be the Lion's Gate and the female would be the new moon energy. So it is these two energies of the sun and the moon coming together to create higher prosperity on this planet. The number 42, 4 plus 2 is 6. That's the vibration of love. Also, too, they're pointing, some of us, look at how, her outfit is certainly one from days gone by. It could be she's wearing, it's like a combination, truthfully, because she's wearing a ruff that's Elizabethan. Her hair sort of looks Elizabethan, and her gown almost looks a little Victorian, maybe even Edwardian. So, this is a combination of eras. So also, too, because women haven't been allowed to own her in days gone by, in many places, women were not allowed to have their own money. It was property of their fathers or their husbands. So this is almost like a karmic reclamation for those of us, for everyone. Doesn't matter if you're a female in this lifetime or not, because we all have experienced this situation in some way, shape, or form, more than likely, in some timeline, some lifetime. That's also it's a karmic inheritance that's coming through from the planet. This new moon is starting a new cycle of prosperity. Leo is generous. Leos are generous. They're generous with their love, especially. And so they're generous with their money. They're generous with their love. They're generous with their time. So, pretty good. We like that. Okay, let's ask, what else do we need to know or do about the new moon in Leo? Oh, here we go. Ah! Here, let two become one. We keep on going back to this unification, this elevation of through connection, unification, tribe. And so your prosperity, your money is not outside yourself. It is within you. It's always been within you. It's like I'm getting this image of Dorothy. You know, Dorothy didn't need to go on that, Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, she didn't need to go on that big journey, right? She didn't need to go find Oz. She didn't need to go to Emerald City. The power within her to return home was always within her. The power to return home was always within her. So us all have the power within us right now to be in this. So we're all being asked to feel this, feel ourselves being a woman holding a coin, feeling ourselves being that. And also too, I have to grab my glasses to see the imagery here. Let two become one. Oh man, this is gorgeous again. I think the prosperity about this women holding the coin is that the sacred union is allowing for that balance. You know, we were talking earlier about how women were the property of their husbands and their fathers. And that karmic, it's this overall karmic situation, like I'm getting like it was like an umbrella energy. Even even now, probably in some cultures, I don't specifically know, and I don't want to go there, but I know there still may be that where women are literally property, and so this is also going to help for the karmic restitution of that. And that doesn't mean that men are going to give women all their money. No, it's not that at all. It's going to come in the proper way and manner that it is meant to come in. And so this fulfillment of feeling financially stable, this is also a huge healing in the collective feminine first chakra. First chakra, stability, survival needs, security being met. This gateway, this portal for Lionsgate and the new moon coming together, big healing for humanity when it comes to that collective feminine first chakra being healed. She's sitting on that big red couch. This is the first chakra. And so any of us in any way, shape, or form with any karmic residue around this are going to, like, that stuff is just going to be cleared out. We no longer need it, no longer cleared. And that will help. We talked about the compassion. So this is the compassion for all the situations, known or unknown to us, that we have been in, where we have not been the woman holding the coin, leading us to become, oh yeah, and look at that. That looks like a big, huge disc or coin in the background right there. And it has the dragonfly with it too. And this is just so gorgeous, where the two are becoming one. This old idea and paradigm of women being property, and of, I'm going to say, anyone being property, is really being elevated, if possible, through our own consciousness, our own working on ourselves, so that we can come into this place of connection and of love and of sacred union. Yeah. And so there we have it. This is a beautiful portal of manifestation and of setting intentions, because we are ready. Like they're showing me a hurdle. We're ready to jump over the hurdle that has kept us in this, in the small paradigm, and allowing us to open up to this new world where forgiveness, for compassion for what has been, to not hold us back any longer and allow us to walk forward into the love and the companionship and the connections that our hearts have been desiring. Leo's always about the heart. And so this portal is a huge heart healing. New moon in Leo, big heart healing for all of us. Healing the heart of humanity. Okay, everyone. Thanks so much. Many blessings to you. A blessed new moon in Leo and Lionsgate portal. And we will see you soon. Also, I am doing a Lionsgate meditation and Alana Fairchild Sarasvati Healing Manifestation Goddess template. So you can contact me if you're interested. My email will be below.